When a lot of people think of Japan, they think of mountains and beautiful scenery, temples, and shrines. I think of car culture, the things we grew up looking at in magazines, the fast cars, the slow cars, the drift cars. These are his original cars. Yeah, this is the original one he took in the 70s or the 80s. Join me while I travel Japan and expose car culture, both old and new. Because he likes US culture, right? Yeah. That's cool. Yes.
We are a very small company.
Gosh. In this series, you'll see some old faces, some new faces, and some cars you won't even believe it exist. HKS was founded in 1973 by Mr. Hasegawa after he retired from Yamaha Motor Co. He subsequently developed and produced the first commercially available turbocharger kit for a passenger car in 1974. He moved on and he developed electronic turbo timers and produced those as well. Now they develop performance parts for a wide variety of vehicles at multiple factories and garages or technical factories where they will install parts and develop new parts on upcoming platforms or existing platforms. We visited one of these technical factories just outside of Tokyo. It's like a miniature museum. Look at that, some Subaru headers. They actually had the new 2023 BRZ GT2 Supercharger kit on display here. This is a beautiful carbon fiber engine cover. HKS is easily one of the most recognizable tuning companies in the world, so seeing this large of a collection of items together was pretty impressive. Those shift knobs and oil caps and such, I've seen some of them before, but never that many in one place. So that was kind of interesting. They had a number of things for sale. Those are pod filter, or the mushroom filter elements. They had coilovers. They were showing some of their normal flat filters, cut in half what they look like. There was this beautiful strut brace sitting on top of this glass case. I've never seen that before as well, but it's a beautiful stainless steel piece. These endless brakes, or this endless brake display, was for a number of their race cars. The biggest one there was 400 millimeters. And then randomly, we got taken up to the rooftop to see some customer cars, and we were not expecting this. But after talking for a while and showing some pictures of cars I've built, they're like, "Oh, we'll take you to the top." So that's what this is about. It was super random, super out of place. In fact, we didn't even know there were cars up here.
Customer parking.
That's awesome.
Yeah. 1935 or RV out. Owner, do you know drifting?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Ah. I guess we didn't realize how famous this GT86 was at the time, but there's a number of videos with DK in this car all over the internet. So seeing a car owned by someone so renowned and known throughout Japanese car culture was kind of cool. So that Prius is kind of out of place, but to the right of it, that's an elevator for bringing the cars up top. I think that Prius is one of the employees that works here. This little K car was kind of weird. It had a ton of aero parts on it.
Oh, look at this 8.6. Oh, it's an FRS. Oh no, it's gotta be an 8.6, right? Because it's right-hand drive. Look at all the yellow.
It's so weird that we badge our stuff with the JDM emblems and logos, and they do the same thing for the US emblems and logos.
The pink carbon fiber. That was an FD.
Yeah, crash.
Just crashed? Ah. Oh no!
The whole underside of this FD was completely wrecked.
And then there's the car elevator. And then the 35's crashed too. Oh, that's so sad. It looks like it's been seating.
Just right here.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Appreciate it.
So HKS Technical really is in the middle of nowhere. You can overhear the highway noise that's nearby, but this was like a hidden gem on the corner in the middle of nowhere. There were race cars everywhere, shop cars, customer cars. HKS really develops a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, yeah. Is it a city or
So this R35 with the red wheels was actually a lady doctor that we met inside the waiting room. She was super nice.
Oh, it's so quiet. Let's see it again.
I actually saw the same seat at Autobox, and it's a Japan-only Recaro with a carbon tub. It is beautiful. I want one. It was amongst all this historical stuff, so these are all magazines, animes, different things that HKS has been featured in. These are models of all their cars from over the years. Not really sure what was up with these figurines on top of that coffee machine. It's still very interesting. They had a number of wheels. They had some Nismo wheels up there. I'm sure those were worth a fortune in the US. And then an RB, a transmission. This motorcycle's pretty famous. Here's a magazine clipping of it. It was cool to see it. There's another one with ITBs as well in the showroom. This is the factory GT86, or the shop car that they're developing parts on, so it was cool to watch that. We didn't film too much, mostly because we don't want to give anything away for HKS. Then there was this beautiful track Focus GTR. Check out the steering wheel and how many buttons it has on it. It's pretty crazy. Beautiful interior for a race car. Crazy aero on this thing. The hood's beautiful. It even has the aero catch hood latches. It's just well put together. And then this is that motorcycle I was talking about with the ITBs. It even had a little Öhlins steering stabilizer right there. It was kind of cool to see. It's a beautiful piece just sitting in the showroom ready for you to go look at. So if you enjoyed this video, smash that subscribe button. I have 8 to 10 more episodes of JDM Overload. But if you get a chance to go to Japan, stop by HKS Technical, grab some shirts. They had a number of other collectible items that you can pick up. I bought that pillow sitting right there. It's pretty cool. But thanks for watching the first episode of JDM Overload.